Hi, I'm Ian Curtis, and I'm here with Jake Dyer, Wall, and Grant, and we're here for another episode of Real-Time Rewind. And yeah, so we represent Instagram mock government, real-time government, and we are back for another episode on our YouTube channel. All right, Grant, you want to kick us off? All right. Well, I thought that I needed diversity on the ticket, and when I was running, I was up against Ellis and Deej, two very formidable Republicans, and I was alone as a Democrat, and so I needed someone to kind of bring the Libertarians on my side, and I thought you're a good person to do that, and kind of gain me the Libertarian vote before you left. Yeah, yeah, this is my 29th week. Well, honestly, winning the presidency. I mean, election days in general are great, and when they turn out in your favor, they're even better. Election day is the best day on mock government because you have so much fun. Everyone's on. Even inactives come on. Some new members are in, and everyone is is enjoying what's going on and awaiting the results and campaigning and doing last minute endorsements and whatnot. And it's just a huge excitement for the entire mock government on election day, and it draws a lot of people too. But when I won the presidency, that was really a great experience because I got to do all this and be on the winning side. I mean, it's great even if you lose, like this last election day, but it's even better when you win. Sure. I think I wasn't as active as I should have been. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of time back then, but still, I should have been on more. And um, I mean, I think part of the reason that RTG was so inactive in the later part of my term was partly because of me and my inactivity, and that kind of had a domino effect on Congress. And they weren't on because I wasn't on, and I wasn't on because they weren't on. So it was kind of a never-ending cycle, and it was not fun. I mean, if I had been able to be on and introduce bills and vote on bills and give my thoughts more often in the later part of my presidency, I think RTG would be a more active place today, and people more people would have stayed in it. Yeah, yeah. I think signing any bill really was a great accomplishment, and that I mean I was in both House and Senate DMs, and I was out debating with the representatives and senators, even though some of them like Wall didn't like that, and I was out there spreading my beliefs, and I changed some minds on some policies that passed eventually, and that was satisfying to finally pass those, and things. I think my first bill was raising the smoking age and decriminalizing and taxing marijuana. And well, I mean that's not the most important bill to pass first of all, but it is a good bill to start off your career with. And I think that was a good place to start, and that got my feet on the ground, and I start after that things just went right. Yeah, I didn't raise it a big age. That was a loophole. Well, Ellis, I mean, he didn't really do much, and then he was kind of he was pretty much the main responsibility. He should be given the main responsibility for the first RTG following. And he didn't do much as presidency in his presidency. I would probably give that, to be generous, would to be to give it a 3. So 2.5. Um Deej's administration, I Deej and I go way back, and while our policies are polar opposites, I really respect him, and he's a great politician. And during his presidency, I think we were at our golden age, and everyone was alive and happy, and Congress was kicking. I think I mean, while his policies weren't the greatest, um, I did like how he stayed active and everyone else stayed active as well. I would give his presidency a 7 out of 10. And then Pence's administration so far has been an interesting one because we have a libertarian president, a Democratic controlled Senate, and a Republican controlled House, which usually, oh wow. Yeah, how's that shaping out? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I mean, Hernandez is a new person and I don't really know him that well, but it's always cool to see the Greenhorns do well against the veterans. And I think that's encouraging to see him start off his career in that way. Um, I voted for him because, Dems stick together because Republicans and Libertarians outnumber us big time. So, I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Penny's presidency, though, kind of got off track, but Penny's presidency, I would probably give a 6 out of 10 so far. I mean, it's been good, not great, like I've said before. But, I mean, there's always room for improvement. We passed a lot of bills, but a lot of other ones have been shot down by Senate. I mean, by House. A couple of mine have, the ones that I proposed. And yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle when you have a split Congress like that. But I think it's his administration's been good. Well, I just want to take charge with a stronger administration, like in the admin sector, and make sure that everyone likes and admires our administrators, which hasn't really been the case in with Peak and Penny's admin stints and whatnot. But yeah, I think we need to make the admin a good figure and not a bad one that helps out new members and makes the mock government more fun and not one that restricts that. Yeah, so this was the first interview on our real time rewind. All right, tune in for the next one. All right, thank you.